Ever wondered how you can utilize the power of Linux distributions in Docker? Well, you've come to the right place. Today we're going to explore the world of Docker, a powerful platform that allows you to automate the deployment, scaling, and management of applications. Docker's magic lies in its use of containerization, a lightweight form of virtualization that packages an app and its dependencies into a standardized unit for software development. Now let's talk about Linux distributions, or distros for short. These are various versions of the Linux operating system that contain different software options. They play a vital role in Docker, offering a wide range of environments for your Docker containers. Why is this so beneficial? Simply put, Docker and Linux distributions together offer unparalleled flexibility and portability. Whether you're testing a new app, deploying a web server, or running a database, you can do it easily and efficiently. So, ready to see how to use Linux distributions in Docker? Let's dive in. First things first, we need Docker installed on our system. To begin, navigate to Docker's official website and download the appropriate Docker desktop version for your operating system. Note that Docker supports Windows, macOS, and various Linux distributions. The next step is to install Docker. Run the installer, follow the prompts, and voila! Docker should be ready to go. However, it's essential to ensure that your system meets Docker's requirements. These include having a 64-bit processor, adequate RAM, and a compatible operating system version. Remember, Docker is a system-level software. It needs these resources to function effectively. Once installed, verify the installation by opening a terminal and typing Docker version. If it displays the Docker version, congratulations. You've successfully installed Docker. If not, don't fret. Check the installation guide or the community forum for help. Now that Docker is installed, we can start diving into the world of Linux distributions. With Docker installed, it's time to choose our Linux distribution. You see, Linux isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of system. It comes in various flavors, commonly known as distributions. Some popular ones include Ubuntu, Fedora, and CentOS, each with its unique perks and quirks. Your choice should hinge on your specific needs and preferences. Are you a beginner seeking a friendly interface? Ubuntu might be your best bet. Or perhaps you're a seasoned user desiring a robust enterprise-level system. Then CentOS could be your pick. Once you've made your choice, it's time to get your hands on the Linux image. Docker simplifies this process. Just use the docker pull command followed by the name of your chosen distribution. For instance, docker pull Ubuntu will fetch the latest Ubuntu image for you. With our Linux distribution pulled, we're ready to start working with it in Docker. Now comes the fun part, running our Linux distribution in Docker. So you've chosen your Linux distribution and pulled it into Docker. Now how do we get this thing running? Well, Docker makes this process fairly straightforward. All it takes is a single command. Docker run, followed by the name of your image. It's really that simple. Once your Linux distribution is up and running, you'll have access to a whole host of features and functions. You can create, start, stop, move, or delete containers with just a few keystrokes. You can even interact with your Linux distribution as if it's running directly on your hardware. It's like having a virtual Linux machine right at your fingertips. And remember, Docker is designed to isolate each container so you can run multiple Linux distributions simultaneously without any conflicts. This gives you the freedom to experiment, test, and develop in a safe and controlled environment. See, running a Linux distribution in Docker isn't so difficult, is it? Let's recap what we've learned today. We started by introducing Docker and the wide range of Linux distributions available to us. Then, we dove into the nitty-gritty of setting up Docker on our systems. We navigated through the choice and pulling of a Linux distribution, a process that is made simple and efficient with Docker's platform. Running a Linux distribution in Docker was our next leap. We saw how seamless it is to operate and how it provides an environment that's both flexible and isolated. It's clear to see that Linux distributions, when coupled with Docker, offer us a robust, versatile, and efficient solution for our software development needs. The benefits of using Linux distributions in Docker are numerous. It's an open world out there, full of distributions waiting to be explored and utilized. So don't stop here. Continue learning, continue exploring, and continue innovating. Remember, the world of Docker and Linux distributions is vast and full of possibilities, so keep exploring and happy Dockering.